Hello, this is Palico Padge and welcome back to another Sleepy Sunday episode with the game ICY Frostbite Edition. In the last episode, we did a bit of housekeeping. We have lots of stuff and not very much storage to keep it all in. Plus, everyone was injured, so we had to do a little bit of a run around, had to go to a couple of places we could trade stuff and basically get as much medicine as we could, along with a little bit of looting just to keep it all nice and sweet. And thankfully we've got to the point where I am comfortable going ahead after that big fight we had with the wolf pack onto the next story mission, not knowing what that's going to entail. I just feel like we're just being given the runaround by people, you know, helping everyone out. And I know things have a price in the post-apocalyptic White Wasteland, but it just feels like busy work. You know, it's stuff which, okay, fair enough, people might die doing it, which is why they're sending us, but it's stuff which other people could be doing. But I suppose it wouldn't be much of a game if we just gave you the ending straight away. So here we are, running another little errand for someone who, as it turns out, is one of the big players back at the Eden. And if we do want to have any sort of chance of getting in there and settling there and hopefully not being taken over by these red horsemen type people who are around at the moment, we need to do it. So let's crack on, shall we? I don't think any of this is actually worth looting at this point. We're all right. I mean, we are struggling a little bit for backpack space. We've only got 4 spare. There is stuff we can drop in worst case scenario, but no one had anything worth really trading for, so I didn't bother. I mean, I could go and get what I would class as useless schematics for items which we've gone far beyond being able to use, but I'd rather keep hold of the money, to be honest with you. And something else might pop up. You never know. Other items might come available after we do this mission. So we won't look too deeply into it. We'll just crack on, shall we? You arrive at the location where Vernon's agent went missing. It's an old, partially collapsed building. However, it seems you're not the only one interested in it. Oh, I've been here before. A group of people are standing by the entrance, discussing something with excitement. Their bodies are covered with white glowing tattoos, just like Geneviève's. Geneviève seems a bit concerned about the presence of her people. Hello, brothers and sisters. A muscular man approaches and addresses her. Geneviève? Why are you travelling with these nomads? Have you lost your mind? No, I haven't. They helped me in my mission. Therefore, they helped us all. I have to repay them for putting their lives at stake. Typical. So that's how you solve that issue. You asked outsiders for help. Sharing our secrets with them, no doubt. And you wonder why I don't want you hanging around? He's a bit of a dick, isn't he? The man grimaces with contempt and turns his attention to you. What do you want? I'd say you're looking for trouble. Oh, do we start? Maybe. That depends on what you intend to do. We're not. There's no need to be rude. Are you? Because that sounded like a threat. You better mind your own business. You know what? I'm a leader here. I'm going to go in as aggressive as he's come at us. The man crosses his arms and frowns, but then he steps aside. As you head towards the ruined building, you still hear him mutter, "Heathen scum. I'm not the one travelling around with a Todger out in the White Wasteland, friend. You just do what you do, and I'll just do what I do, and we'll call it quits there. You should be careful, sorry, not grateful. You should be careful about that one. Geneva remarks, once you leave the white people behind, he's a zealot, whose views on our philosophy are different from the rest of us. Not to mention, he's also an idiot." Yeah, I pretty much picked that up. You move inside the ruin and start searching for the missing agent. The ground floor holds nothing of interest. Most of it has collapsed long ago. Taking a stairway to the basement, you're surprised to find a new set of rooms and corridors. A hissing sound coming from deeper within the darkness grabs your attention, so you move on to investigate it, weapon in hand. The sound leads you to the missing agent's final resting place. The man is standing in a room full of machinery, engulfed by a freezing jet bursting from a pierced tank right next to him. There's no point trying to palm the corpse for anything of worth, but you notice a steel box lying a few steps behind it. Perhaps the agent dropped it before he died. However, the deadly gust is blocking you from picking it up. So we can ask Geneviève. I mean, as much as I think her magic tattoos are protecting her from the cold, I don't think they're going to withstand a jet of ice cold fluid. So I think that's a little bit silly. Brave the cold, try to pick up the box. Attach a hook to a rope, then try to shoot it behind the box to drag it back. Or ask the white people for help. I'm going to use my bow. We've got a pretty decent... Or do I? I think I do. I've got a pretty decent skill at the bow. I'll use that. You aim for the box, but hit the agent's corpse instead. Now the poor guy has a hook sticking out of his thigh. Can we not just drag his corpse to capture the box and bring it all back at once? Let's try again. No. Once more. Third time's a charm. No. He now has 3 arrows in his thigh. I mean, we must be close if we're hitting the same part of the thigh every time. So that's not so bad. Let's ask the white people. I'm not putting Geneva at risk. You head outside and approach the white people once more. You again? What do you want now? I need your help with something inside the building. The man looks furious, but his reply is nevertheless brief. See if I give a shit. Realising the futility of asking these people for assistance, you return to the agent's tomb. Alright. Brave the cold and try to pick up the box. I mean, do I do the gentlemanly thing and have a go? Or do I ask Jenny for her help? I've got a feeling it's going to kill her. We'll try first. The box is stuck inside a hole in the ground, meaning that you can't dislodge it with any longer stick. Out of options, you reach for it with your hand, and though it takes you but a second to do so, the pain caused by the cold is great enough to make you scream. Yeah! You inspect the thing up close. It's some device secured in a sturdy metal shell, but you can't tell what its purpose could be. Retrieving it better be worth it. As you move outside, you draw the attention of the white people again. So, found anything in there? Summation device, whatever it is. No, as far as I can tell, it's completely abandoned. That's none of your business. It's none of your business, asshole. You know, I've had just enough of your attitude, you fucking infidel. The zealots raise their weapons and turn on you. You know what? Bring it on. Bring it on. I've got awesome weapons. You've got rubbish health. I'm happily going to kill you. Happily going to kill you. You. Is it 2 of them and that? No, it's 2 bows. Of course it is. Killer archer. Can we do a stealthy shot? Have it. Have it all. I don't care. They started it, Geneve. You saw. You said he's an idiot. Well, we'll take the meat. Am I fussed about the rest? Not really. Not really. I'll take that one. The white people are all dead. You check the box to see if it wasn't damaged in the fight, but it seems fairly intact. Geneve gazes upon the corpses strewn all around and shakes her head. A shame it had to end this way, but that guy had it coming. One less rotten apple among our folk. Thank God for that. She's happy. Once more, you head out into the wilds of the White Wasteland. Oh, we got some awesome stuff to loot as well. Might as well hit them both whilst we're here. You spot an isolated house in the distance. Perhaps there's still something useful inside. Improved survivor bow. I mean, what do these guys have at the moment? Does everyone have an improved survivor bow? Everyone who matters does. What's it worth? 70 and 30 on a handmade gun. We'll take them. An isolated farm. You spot an old farmhouse, untouched and far away from the roads. It looks like a good place to scavenge through. Not though, through. Ooh, I say okay. Right, so we're going to have the scope. Hunting bow, not too fussed about. Heavy survivor clothes. Ooh, bullets we shall have. I cannot add bullets. Excuse me a second. Okay, what we're going to drop? Glass. 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 You get the picture. It's a shame you can't drop more than one at a time. There we go. Right, so I'm going to take the bullets, survivor clothes, the bow, the axe, more fur. I suppose the leather will be pretty handy. That'll do. Cool. Let's go... I mean, food's alright. Let's go to the town. I don't know if we're going to be coming back this way. Old shop. I say okay. You spot an old shop ahead. It should be a good source of things to scavenge, especially considering how far away it is from the beaten track. Oh, medicine. Good. Bullets will take. And a nice heavy pistol. Boom. The rest are, again, I'm happy to leave. So let's make our way back. If there's anything worth looting as we go, I shall do. Eden. Oh, okay. Boris, Vernon, Eveline, Trevor. Well, we didn't have this option before. I mean, we might as well talk to them all, I suppose. We'll start at the bottom and then work our way up. All right, Trev. You enter Trevor's room. He welcomes you with a nod. Well, let's find out about these guys, I suppose. Ask about himself. I think I'm one of the few doctors in this world. Not that I can say I'm as capable as ancient doctors, but more than one person owes me their life. That's why I'd like to see an open Eden. I don't have much to do all day, and I could learn so much by helping other people. I could also teach them, spread the ancient medical knowledge before it's forgotten. Fair enough. What about the Eden? An ancient contingency plan made to host people in case of an emergency. We have no accurate records of what happened to the ancients, but we think that nuclear bombs may have been involved. The bad thing is that this place wasn't made to last this long. The Eden is crumbling more and more with each passing day. Oh, what do you think about Vernon then? He should be but a member of our council of leaders, but in reality he's the only one making decisions around here. The good thing is that he's smart, treacherous and power hungry, but smart. The bad thing is that his hunger for power made him scared of the outside world. He enjoys keeping the people of the Eden under his thumb. That's why he will never even consider opening this place to the world. Fair enough. What you got then? I managed to obtain some things for you. Should you ever need medicine, come to me. Oh! Well, you've got schematics. Elite survivor gun. Alright. Rival armor. Survivor armor. Elite survivor armor. I am intrigued. Really? You just giving me stuff? Wow. Alright then. Well, far be it from me to turn any of that down. Thanks, friend. Oh! I don't remember him. We'll come back to Vernon. Now he's the leader. Eveline. Eveline smiles at you when you enter her room. Hey, did you finally find some time to chat with your friend? Let's ask about everyone. What can you tell me about yourself? Sadly, I don't remember much. I'm an engineer. I work every day to keep this place working. Being one of the few capable handling complex machines, I guess I earn the respect of other people. To be honest, I'm a little sad about your amnesia. We spent so much time together that it's painful to think that there's no trace of it in your memories. Sorry. Trust me, I know in the beginning. I'll cover someday. Oh, I'm not going to interrupt her. Anyway, there's nothing much to say about me. I've lived my entire life down here. I bet you have much more interesting stories to share. I do actually, but we won't go into them now. We're busy. What can you tell me about Trevor? Good old Trevor. Always too busy studying to spend some time with us. But we always accepted that. You have to study a lot to be a good doctor. Fair enough. What about Boris? I started to worry about you the day you two decided to become field agents. Worried and maybe a little envious. I always wanted to see the world out there. Boris saw the decadence of our home and decided to do something about it, recruiting people like you and me to oust the leaders and open the Eden to the world. He always had these ideals and this burning passion. They moved him, gave him the energy to struggle against the whole world. I just hope we'll manage to win this fight. Okay. What about the rebels then? I don't like it, not at all, but Vernon gave us no other choice. He controls Eden like a dictator, which is why I decided to help Boris. We are just a few people, but we only need to open everyone's eyes and take Vernon out of the game. Then we'll start to build a new future for all of us. Fair enough. So, on to old Boris. You walk into Boris's room and he greets you with a warm smile. Hey, how are you? Is there something you want to tell me? Well, might as well tell him about the wolf pack. Did you manage to kill, or at least neutralise them? We can't risk them being on Vernon's side. I took them out. They will no longer be a problem. Nicely done. The situation is complicated enough, but at least now we're sure they won't get involved on top of it all. You did great. I knew I could count on you. That's all right, lamb chops. Now you just need to keep your act up. Keep working for Vernon, earn his trust, and be careful. He's a smart son of a bitch. And what about the Eden? What's the matter? Nothing. Alright, hang on then. Do we have questions? Feel free to ask. I guess with the amnesia thing, you have plenty of things you'd like to know. What about Eveline? We used to be close friends, all of us. You, Trevor, Eveline, Claire and me. Too bad things went south when you and Claire disappeared. We used to have fun together. She's a good person. A little naive maybe, but nonetheless a good and reliable friend. She was one of the first to join our cause. I always liked her idealistic attitude. What about Trevor? We used to be close friends, all of us. Yeah, I read that bit. Trevor studied for most of his life. We need people like him to preserve the ancient knowledge and let us return to our former splendour. He's not the most talkative guy in the world, but once you get to know him, you'll discover that there is much more going on in his brain than you think. He's a smart guy. And Vernon? Vernon, a real bastard. The guy doesn't care about anyone besides himself. Other people are only there to follow his commands. He goes around talking about ideals and ethics. He plays the part of the enlightened leader that uses his superior wisdom to guide us all through adversities. Big word there. But deep down, he doesn't care about anything except having things under his control. The other leaders are nothing but puppets in his hands. Okay. What about you then? Well, I'm a field agent just like you. We trained together, learning to survive out there, and we were sent together to find the things that kept this place from falling into pieces. We used to be friends, and right now it's really hard to describe how it feels to be perceived as a stranger by you, but I'm sure you'll recover your memory soon enough. What else can I say? Well, I started a revolutionary movement inside the Eden to get the gates open. It's about time we started the task the ancients destined for us. In the past, you would have liked that. That's why I'm sure you'll help us defeat Vernon. Oh, so he's the big bad then. Alright. This is our home, the last bastion of human civilization. That's the only thing that matters. Our mission is to keep this knowledge safe and rebuild what was destroyed. If you want to hear some more practical information about the Eden, just talk to Eveline. She knows the place like no one else. Alright, I think we are done. Did you find out anything about our kidnapped friends? Yeah, I asked around and discovered that Vernon keeps them secretly locked away in one of his cells. What? He sent the wolf pack to kidnap them because of their blood type. We had a shortage of blood for transfusions some times ago. They are safe, you don't want to worry about them. Living in a cell isn't particularly comfortable, but we'll get them out as soon as we take care of Vernon. I'm sorry I can't do more, but Vernon is too powerful. His fall is the only thing that will set them free. Can I at least see them? Boris ponders this for a moment. I guess so, it shouldn't be risky. We can say you want to ask them some questions. Wait here, I'll go to the cell block and arrange the meeting. It will be a one-time deal, though. You better keep a low profile. Boris exits the room while you sit down on a chair and start killing time. After a while, the door finally opens again. Let's go. You can have a chat with your friends, but remember, you have to be quick. You follow him out and enter an elevator. It opens after a moment, letting you inside the cell block. You move past 2 guards and enter a room with several cells. The cells are not unlike other rooms in the Eden, except for the bars in place of the doors. Here we are. I'll give you some privacy. Boris walks away. Inside the room, you find Goran, Irma, and their children. They are ignoring you, but before you speak up, Goran finally takes a better look at your face. What? Holy fucking shit! Irma is astonished. You've never seen such an expression on her face. You are alive? What are you doing here? You take your time to tell the whole story. You start from the day the Wolfpack took them away and then proceed through the chapters that followed. Robert, the Keeper, the Tree, Boris. And most importantly, you tell them that you were born in the Eden and lost your memory during an expedition, shortly before they welcomed you in their family. You also give them some details about the recent events around the bunker. What can I say? I hope you'll solve this mess soon and drag us out of here. He turns to look at his children. We're safe here, but living as prisoners isn't easy, and it gets worse with each passing day. You see Boris at the edge of the room, throwing some fake coughs to tell you that it's time to go. It seems like your friend there is getting impatient. Don't worry about us, we can wait a little more. Good luck, my friend. Your visit has given us new hope. We'll be waiting for you. You leave the room with Boris and walk back to the elevator. Once inside, he addresses you. They are safe for now. Let's focus on the matters at hand and they'll soon be free. You go back to Boris's room. I promise you, once the matter with the Eden is settled, we won't forget about your friends. They'll become part of our project, of our Eden. He pauses for a second. Anything else on your mind? No, pretty much cleared all that up for me. Off to Vernon. You stand in front of Vernon's office. The door is closed and you know it's better not to disturb him if you don't have anything important to say. Oh, we're going to go inside then. You enter Vernon's clean and tidy office. He doesn't even bother to raise his eyes from the paper he's looking at before talking to you. I hope you have an important reason to come here. I'm not in the mood for small talk. I found the agent. Really? Since he's not here with you, I assume that he's no longer among the living. That's bad. He was a loyal and capable member of our society. His death is a tragedy, but we must carry on and focus on a new danger. Apparently, a group of nomads have set up camp close to the Eden. They know nothing about us, of course, but we can't let that change. We must keep our existence secret, but our external activities are increasing and we can't risk compromising ourselves. He stops and presses a button on a device on his desk, then speaks to it. Come in. A tall man wearing a military vest enters the room. He gives you a nod. Good to see you among us again. Malcolm is the commander of our field agents. He will instruct you how to deal with the trespassers. The plan is simple. We'll rendezvous close to their camp with 2 of my agents. They'll take it from there, and you will assist them. He returns to Vernon. Boss? Then gives you another nod and leaves the room. You know what to do. He raises his hand and points towards the door. But I have no time to or desire to answer them. This place is full of people you should know. Just go and ask them and stop wasting my time. Right, you've just sealed your fate, I'm afraid, matey. Let's just go to Boris. Does he have anything to say? Does he have anything to say? He has nothing to say. Okay, I don't think the other guy's going to help us, so we better leave. I'm going to be doing some fighting here, so I suppose I better give us a little bit of health. I mean, is it worth just maxing this out at this point? We've got plenty of health. Why not? It's only a few. Before I do, what are these new things I can build? What do they do? Oh, wow, look at them! Heavy survivor armor. That is sexy. That is sexy. How do I build it? Can I build it? Ooh, I can build it. Right, so survivor armor. Military vests. And then what do we need to make the good stuff? More sniper scopes. Which I don't have. How many vests do I have? No, I traded them all in. Well, I say, I crafted them all. So that's no good. We just need to get on with this. Let's do this. You arrive at the location where Malcolm told you to meet him and his agents. You set up camp and wait for a few hours before you finally see them come. Here we are. Sorry for the delay, but we had to bring some proper firepower. He grins and points to the strange weapon his 2 agents are wielding. It took some time to repair them, but there is nothing better than flamethrowers to drive unwelcome visitors away. As you can see, we lack the numbers to start a proper fight with these people. However, according to our reports, they often leave their camp to hunt or scavenge or whatever. You'll wait for the right opportunity to attack and then burn everything down. Steal some stuff while you're at it to make it look like a raider attack. My men will take care of the camp while you're watching their backs. I don't care how many outsiders die, so use any means necessary. I just need my men alive. We're on it, don't worry about your men. Fine, we'll do as you'll say. I don't like this, they know nothing about the Eden, and yet we're attacking them. Orders are orders, we have to do what's necessary to protect our secrets. Now stop complaining and do as you're told. Are we going now? There is another matter I need to take care of. Report to Vernon once you're done. As Malcolm goes away, you follow the agents to a cliff from which you can easily observe the outsiders' camp and wait for them to leave it unguarded. Some time passes. You see people going around the tent, starting a fire, chopping some meat. There's at least a dozen souls there, and they seem comfortable for now. Wait a few more hours, I think. A few more hours pass and it gets dark. The nomads spend some time around the fire before retiring to their tents, with only a couple staying awake to guard the camp. Are these my guys? This is what I don't understand. Are these my guys? Are we about to hit my guys? I don't want to hit my guys. I don't want to hit my guys. I'm going to wait again. The last lights die out around the clearing, even as at the watch posts. You can only guess whether this is a changing of the guard or an attempt to mask the camp's presence, but one thing is certain. The darkness serves to blind everyone in equal measure. Oh no, they're with us. Okay. What are we even doing here? These people have done us no wrong. I don't like it as much as you do, but that's the hand we've been dealt. If we turn back now, we'll never get the trust of the folks back at the Eden. The world is really bleak enough as it is. I wish we weren't forced to pile even more misery on it. Whatever we do, we should be mindful of the time. It'll be dawning soon. I really don't want to hit them. I'm going to wait some more. More hours pass until even you are surprised by the sight of the rising sun. The nomads leave their tents to welcome the new morn and proceed to their daily tasks. Damn it, this is now or never. Let's go burn this place to the ground. The agents raise their flamethrowers and rush towards the camp. You follow them and barely even reach the camp when the lookout raises the alarm. The nomads grab their weapons and prepare to fight for their lives. I was really hoping there'd be a way of getting around this, but apparently not. So, I'm just going to have to hit him hard and hit him quick, I guess. It begrudges me. Alright, there we go. It's a good start. We're going to take a hit. A minor hit. 'Tis a scratch. Jeez, I didn't want to do this. I'm going to keep saying that all the way through. Alright, so those two with that. 34. Boom. Take their meat and their fur. But I'm not happy. We're done here. Thanks for your support, but maybe we should have chosen a better moment to attack. We'll be heading back to the Eden. Go report to Vernon. The agents pack their things and go away. You regroup with your people and do the same, leaving half-burnt tents and charred corpses behind you. God, this guy's a dick. Right, so back to the Eden, I guess. Let's see if they've got anything else for us. Any more things to trade? Nope. Okay, back to Vernon then. You stand in front of Vernon's office. You haven't done this bit, go inside. You enter Vernon's clean and tidy office. He doesn't even bother looking at us. Fair enough. I hope you have an important reason. The intruders are gone. We've dealt with the intruders. They won't be bothering us again. You did well. It was a dangerous task, and yet you accomplished it without losses. But we have another matter of pressing concern. Apparently, not only are our food reserves scarce, but sooner or later we won't be able to produce anything in our greenhouses anymore. We're out of seeds to plant, and our existing specimens are becoming sterile in some way. The wheat seeds we plant can hardly sprout. Our fruits are becoming devoid of seeds. For now we can survive, but how long before our greenhouses become completely empty? We need your help. I know there's a settlement out there called the Garden. They grow crops, so they must have seeds. Other agents have already tried to buy the seeds from them, but they always refuse. You have to do something. Excuse me. Go there and take those seeds. I don't care how, just take them. One of our scouts surveyed the area and found an underground passage leading inside the greenhouse. We'll show you where it is so that you may access it. Don't disappoint me. I know stealing isn't exactly ethical, but our food production is dramatically low. This is a matter of life and death. Yeah, what do you need exactly? We need different types, as many as you can find. About the quantity, anything above a dozen should suffice. But the more you get, the safer it will be. Go there and see what you can do. Our experts told me that a seed can last for years, but not all of them are able to grow properly, so take plenty. Do we have a plan? They didn't accept our generous offers. I think they're afraid that someone else could start growing these kinds of vegetables, and they value their position of power above anything else. I'm not saying you have to go in there and kill everyone, but diplomacy won't solve anything. Go in there and find what we need. Fine, I would do it. You know what to do? Come back when everything is resolved. It's called Vegan Heist. Alright, where was the garden? It was down the bottom, wasn't it? He says, where be the garden? Oh, there be the garden. Alright, back on the road. I mean, we're okay for food, so that's alright. Oh. It's night and you're sitting around the campfire when you see Ever approach you. Can I bother you for a moment? Sure. I just wanted to draw a portrait of you. I kind of like to draw. I already did the others. She's a girl, isn't she? Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, I hope so. Eva sits down and takes a notebook and a pencil out of her bag. You have to stay still or I'll mess up. She starts drawing in the notebook, occasionally telling you to stop moving. She's done after a few minutes and shows you the portrait. Here it is. Do you like it? Maybe you moved a little too much, but I think I did a good job. She's smiling, eager to see your reaction. You take the portrait in your hands and look at it. It's fairly ugly, as the whole drawing just looks like random scribbles. So, do you like it? April says I'm quite talented at drawing. In the past, I've been an artist. She keeps smiling at you. Or I could have been an artist. Did you even try? What is this? Are you serious? Oh. You gotta be nice to her. She's just a kid. It's really good. Like the smiling sun and the wonderful house in the background. She starts laughing uncontrollably. You're nice, but I was joking. I just wanted to see what you'd say seeing such a drawing. Come on, it's horrible. You should have seen April's face when I drew her. She's too kind. She just said it was beautiful and that I'm talented. To be honest, I'm not very happy that you believe I'm done enough to think that such drawings are good. But at least you tried to be nice. At least you had fun. Nice to see you happy. Poor girl, she's such a perfect victim. You little toe rag, at least you had fun. Oh yes, you need someone to cheer people up around here. Most of you are just so gloomy. Have you not paid attention to your surroundings? Well, take my awesome drawing with you. It's something so beautiful you'll never want to forget about it. I'll go try to do this with someone else. Eva stands up and walks away, leaving the portrait in your hands. Alright. Last time I tried to be nice to a kid. No. 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 We have to go all the way back. Alright, okay. You hear a strange sound, as if someone was beating a rock with a stick. You take a few steps in the direction of the noise and find a man standing amidst some shrubs. He's hitting a stone with a wooden staff, probably to test its sturdiness. After a few more whacks, he stops and says, well, this should be fine. He turns to your group. Hello, travellers. I'm sorry if I scared you. I was just looking for a new walking stick. Mine broke yesterday. He keeps smiling, but then, when his eyes fall on Bertrand, his expression changes into pure rage. Mark! I thought you were dead! What? Calm down. You mistook me for someone else. My name is Bertrand. I've never heard of any Mark. Did you think I wouldn't recognise you with that beard and a different name? The man turns to you. This man is an evil liar, a psychopath. He let half of our family die because he was too craven to help us. You can't trust him. Bertrand laughs. Are you crazy? I don't even know you. Your mind is clearly broken. We've never met before today. The man keeps talking to you. You have to believe me. We used to be in the same scavenging party. But when we needed his help, he ran away with our supplies and valuables. There was a woman in the junkyard, a trader. She was leading the expedition and my family went with her to help. Unfortunately, she brought the liar with us, and he ran away as soon as he saw the opportunity. Jerome looks worried. The same woman who asked us to search for him, and her story was just about the same. All at once, Bertrand's smile turns into a furious grimace as he quickly takes out his knife and grabs Eva. The blade is at her throat. What? Eva doesn't have time to react, and the tight grip barely allows her to breathe. She's unable to talk. Well done, my friend. Well fucking done. Why did you have to ruin this? Why? They accepted me. I had a family. You've never seen Bertrand act like this. You're the best liar I've ever met, and you lied to these people too. But now you show your real face. Let the girl go. Don't be stupid. You bastard! I always knew you were hiding something. Fang tries to reach for his belt and take his weapon out, but Bertrand starts walking away from the group, all the while keeping his knife close to Eva's throat. Don't do that, Fang. You're smarter than this. The choice is yours. You can kill me, but I'll bring the brat down with me. Or you can let me go and save your precious little girl. Was that a threat, really? In case you haven't noticed, you're alone? You truly are a degenerate. Look at yourself, putting a knife to the throat of someone whom you're supposed to care for. Bertrand, you'll release it if you want to have a chance to live. You should all calm down. No one needs to get hurt. Calm down, Bertrand. You don't have to hurt Eva. She has nothing to do with this. Why? Why are you doing this? We trusted you. You don't have to hurt Eva. She's a kid. No, don't try to deceive me. You're going to kill me as soon as I put my knife away. I'm leaving, and you better let me go if you care about the girl. Speechcraft. You're one of us. You didn't even give us a chance to reply to this man's accusations. Let Eva go and let's settle this peacefully. We are your family. You don't have to do this. It can all be solved peacefully. You've travelled with us for so long. Don't throw everything away now. Go away, but if you hurt her, I promise we'll chase you to the end of the world and then we'll kill you. Fine. We'll let you go. Just calm down. There's no need to hurt anyone. Let's go for speechcraft. Bertrand appeals puzzled. Fine, fine. I'm going to trust you on this. I'll let the girl go, but only if you promise me you're not going to kill me. You have to promise. If you don't hurt her, we won't hurt you. Bertrand looks at you and then lets go of Eva, who falls to the ground coughing. Now let me go. I honour my part of the agreement. Ooh, do we let him go or do we shoot him? I say we let him go. He's in the middle of nowhere by himself. He's got no provisions. Go on, we won't stop you. Bertrand walks away, keeping his eyes focused on your group. Then when he's far enough, he starts running. You turn your attention to Eva. Eva seems fine. Bastard. She keeps rubbing her neck where Bertrand had her in a hold. Eva, are you okay? Did he hurt you? I felt he was hiding his true face from us, but I never could have imagined that the reality was so terrible. I'm fine, I'm fine. There's no need to worry. I've faced worse things in the last few months. Anyway, thank you for not letting me die. Let's forget this ever happened and hope Bertrand will burn in hell. I'm not happy with that. The only thing I regret is not being able to stab him to death. Easy, girl. I'm really sorry for starting this, but I'd like to leave now. I have a long road ahead of me, and the bastard's presence has spoiled the air here. Good luck, travellers. The man puts his backpack on and walks away. Yeah, I guess we should be going too. At least we'll have one less mouth to feed. You wait a little longer until Eva is ready to walk and everyone is a little calmer. Then you resume your travels, cautiously looking around to avoid any unwelcome surprises. Ooh! Wow! Well, that turned quick. Jeez, who'd have thought it? I mean, yeah, okay. We'd like to give people the benefit of the doubt here, and the only reason I let him go was because up until this point, he has stayed true to our little family, and he hasn't caused us any issues. So, we'll let him go. He can go and do his thing, we'll go do ours. That's fine by me. Yeah, that's fine by us for this episode too. I think we'll leave it here. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.